my channel Vlogs by S. So today I am here for another Power Book 1 Ghost recap. Y'all, I'm finna have to start taking notes because there's so much information in like one episode of Power, and I just feel like I don't want to be like all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to tell y'all like stuff in order and like recap stuff in order, but like have a big organic chemistry test tomorrow, so I wasn't taking no notes. I really just wanted to watch Power and do this recap for y'all. But a lot of my predictions came true. One, I said that Aunt Monet, I said she had something going on with the police officer, and so she does have some. She's sleeping with the police officer, but she doesn't really like him. I think she's just using him for info, like on whoever she needs info on. She kind of just uses him, but you know she has to sleep with him in order to like keep him, string him along. But he's kind of like her little puppet. Like Aunt Monet doesn't want the kids to find out about the police because like I guess that she don't want them to know that she's cheating on their father. So like the police only comes around when the children aren't there. But Kane saw the police, like it was towards the end of the episode. Kane saw the police like come into the house, and so I also was right about my prediction when I said that Tariq wants to work with Aunt Monet, but now I'm starting to think that it's for a different reason. Like at first I thought he wanted to work with Aunt Monet so that he could get like more money, so he could pay the $450,000 to the lawyer, but now he's trying to get like a friend on the inside for his mom. So I don't know, I'm kind of confused on his angle, but he really needs to be careful because he asked Zeke if he could go to a family dinner at Aunt Monet's house, and Aunt Monet, she was like a little suspicious of him, and so she told Kane to go handle it and take him home. And of course Kane, all big and bad, tried to like scare him, you know, but you know how Tariq is. He liked to talk his way out of everything. He was like, yo, y'all uncle, he's a snitch, and you should know that. You should be smarter than that. You should be able to know, and all this stuff. But the uncle was in jail, and he came to the dinner, and he was like trying to get help from Aunt Monet, but Aunt Monet knew he snitched because there was no way he would be able to get out that fast without anybody knowing and without their dad or Aunt Monet's husband telling. So they kind of knew he was a snitch. But Kane, he was like, I guess he's just kind of like the body and not the brains, you know, because he kind of didn't like put two and two together. But Tariq helped him put two and two together, and he had went back and told. So Tariq was basically like, you have nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not here to start beef with your family, but you should know that your uncle was a snitch. And so Kane just kind of thought about it, and Tariq was like, can we go now? And so they left, and then Kane went back and told Aunt Monet. He was like, I know that uncle is a snitch, and Tariq thinks our uncle is a snitch, and blah blah blah. And so now Aunt Monet, she's getting like real suspicious of Tariq. Like she asked her police guy friend to like see everything he knows about Tariq. And so I just feel like it's just not going good. Like I just need Tariq to go to Aunt Monet personally and like explain his motives, because right now she's like real suspicious of him, and I just feel like that's not good for Tariq. So on to what's going on with Tasha. So she's in jail, and you know she's with the federal, like she has a federal charge on her now, and Saxe is out to get her because he's being forced to like pin the charges, the queen pin charges on her, because they weren't able to nail Ghost with the kingpin charges or whatever. So Tasha's lawyer, he's trying to like say, get the charges dismissed and say that Saxe was just kind of like out to get Tasha basically. And so they went to like, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't really know all the technical terms, but they had a meeting, I guess, with like the federal judge or like a judge or something to like see if the charges could get dismissed instead of going to trial. And so at first it was going good, it was looking good, and then Saxe brought in freaking Blanca Rodriguez and like basically used what she was saying to like convince the judge that Tasha had something to do with it. Like she brought in what is that dude's name? Y'all know him. the police officer that Tasha was messing, not the police officer, the lawyer that Tasha was messing with, and how he ended up dead. And so Blanca was like, yeah, he basically, Saxon basically made it seem like Tasha had motive, and then got Blanca to say that she couldn't do it by herself, so she had to order somebody to do it, which would make her seem like she's the queen pin. But Blanca knows that Tasha isn't the queen pin, but Sax wouldn't give her a chance to say anything else. So they weren't able to get the charges dismissed, and the judge said that it was going to go to trial. So now Tasha's stuck in jail, and then here comes Tariq. Well, we can move on to Tariq, or we can talk about the funeral. I think we should talk about Tariq at school first. So, but also, Tasha wants to get a friend on the inside because she's seen a guard talking to one of the prisoners, and they have like a good relationship. Not a good relationship, but like, I think the prisoner has something on the guard, and she was like, if you don't give me a morning after pill, I'm going to turn everybody in this block on you. So now Tasha's trying to get in with the friend. Get in with the prisoner and get her a morning after pill from Tariq. But Tariq asked Diana, which is Aunt Monet's daughter, like he asked if Aunt Monet was able to get like Tasha a morning after pill. And so Aunt Monet got Tasha a phone and everything, but Aunt Monet is like still suspicious of Tariq, which is why I'm just so confused. Like, I feel like she has an ulterior motive, and I don't know, because Tariq didn't ask Aunt Monet to get the phone. He asked if Diana could get a morning after pill, put it in a book, and give it to her father, and get her father to get it to Tasha. But when Diane told Aunt Monet what Tariq did, like, she went and did it. So I just feel like, I don't know if she's gonna use it as blackmail, but I just feel like it's just not good for Tariq right now with Aunt Monet like having suspicions about him. So I feel like he should just go to her himself and just kind of explain like what's going on and like what he wants, instead of just kind of like using Zeke and Diana to like get to Aunt Monet, if y'all know what I mean. Okay, so let's move on to Tariq, and then we'll talk about the funeral, and then kind of just do like a little summary of everything that happened. So Tariq is at school. His little counselor, she wants Tariq to talk about his feelings about his father, but like Tariq didn't like his father. He don't really have no feelings. He don't want to talk about his dad, you know what I'm saying? So like she had this whole like lighting for him, like this a ceremony for him, for Tariq's dad, and like I forgot what it's called, a visual. She had one of those for him, and like everybody was out there with their cameras, you know. It was just very like, it was very, I'm trying to think of the word, rehearsed, like for the cameras. Everybody had their phones out. They was trying to, like, they were taking pictures with Ghost, like of the picture of Ghost. And then when Tariq walked up, he had no idea what was going on. They was recording him, and then the counselor was like, Tariq, would you like to say something about your father? Like, I don't get why she did that. Like, he clearly told her that he didn't want to speak on his dad. And then the counselor, she's messing with the other professor, and they have like a bad history or whatever, and apparently he wrote like a novel about her being like in love with him or whatever, and so I guess that's why they broke up. But he told her not to do it anyway, because Tariq clearly said that he didn't want to talk, you know what I mean? So when somebody says they want to talk, you don't put them on the spot and have a whole visual for their father, like when they didn't ask for that, especially when they don't know that it's going to happen, and you just kind of put them on the spot. But the counselor and that professor, they got together, and she went to go see her sponsor. So I guess she has a sponsor for being addicted, like in love and like sex with the professor. So that's kind of very toxic. But anyway, she did that little visual thing. Tariq wasn't happy. He left and went to a frat party with his white friend, and his white friend, he's been trying to work in the drugs with him like they did at Cho. And so they have like leeway on everything. Like, they can get away with anything they want because their parents like built stuff at the school. And so the police came to try to shut the party down, but all they did was say what their name was, and the party was back up. So it would be very easy for them to distribute drugs in there. So Tariq was thinking about being able to distribute drugs in there, because there's no way they'll get caught, because his friend has like, he could do whatever he want because of all the things that their parents did. So I know Tariq's probably gonna distribute drugs in there, but it's still not gonna be $450,000 worth. So I don't know where he's gonna get the rest of that money from. So yeah, that's pretty much all that happened at the school. So now we can talk about the funeral. The funeral, it was very rehearsed as well. Saxe was there, Tate was there, and he was trying to speak. Originally the lawyer wanted Tariq to speak and kind of like degrade his father's reputation so that it would look good in court that he was like abusive towards Tasha, whatever. But then the dude that Ghost used to be in work with, the white dude that's really rich, he wants Tariq to say good stuff about him. So Tariq was kind of like in odds like with what to say, whether he wanted it to be good or bad. So he kind of just went and talked to Tasha, and Tasha basically told him maybe you shouldn't say anything at all because, you know, I don't want you to be pressured to like say something or whatever. So Tasha was gonna speak, but they put handcuffs on her when she got to the funeral. So the lawyer was like, it's not gonna look good for you to speak like in handcuffs or whatever. So she didn't speak, and then Tate kind of offered to speak, and Tate was like, no, I'll do it. So basically he said, like in the eulogy, he said, I didn't really know my father, but now I'm finding out more about my father now that he's dead, and my father just wanted a life that he could never have, and I'm the embodiment of what he can never be. It was very sentimental. Like he didn't say too much good or too much bad, basically. So it was pretty good. And yeah, I'm not really sure why Tate is back in it. They're trying to say that the thing that Saxe is doing to because now he's like an attorney or something, not attorney, state something. Saxe is somewhere in the state, and I think he has to be like political and make Ghost campaign still look good for whatever reason. I am not sure. If you guys think you know, comment down below what you think Saxe's motive is, or what you think they want Saxe to do that for, because I'm kind of just, my hair keeps getting caught in this, y'all, so I keep doing my hair like that. But yeah, so I don't know, like I'm kind of confused as to the whole, like I don't get why they want to frame Tasha. I think they just want to clear Ghost's name for political reasons, but what are the political reasons, and why is Tate coming back up out of like after falling off the wagon and, you know, like going insane because Ghost wins and came on top of everything? I don't know, it's just a lot. It's a lot going on. I feel like the first episode was definitely better than this episode, but I mean it had to be to catch and grab people's attention. But you know, you kind of have to build up to like where the story is gonna go. So I'm excited to see what's coming next. You guys, let me know any predictions that you have. Well, let me tell you if I have any predictions. I think Ghost is not Ghost. I think Tariq is gonna get in trouble with Monet, but I think they're gonna talk about it, work it out, and end up working together. For what like reason, I'm not quite sure yet, but I feel like Tariq can be beneficial to Monet, and Monet can be very beneficial to Tariq. And Kane is just like, he's like the hitman of the family because he killed the uncle once they concluded that he was a snitch. So he's just kind of the hitman. And I'm just, in terms of the Tasha and the jail thing, I feel like Tommy's gonna pop up soon. I just feel like he's gonna pop up and something's gonna happen, like, because Tasha said that Tommy killed Ghost, so I feel like Tommy's gonna pop up sometime in this season, and her lie's gonna come out that Tommy didn't kill her. But those are some of my predictions. If you guys have any predictions, please let me know. Please comment down below like what more you want to see, or like what you think is going to happen during this season, what you would like me to talk about when I'm doing my recaps. Yeah, just let me know, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, guys. Please stay tuned for next week's recap.